Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this WIOA Wednesday webinar double feature. My name is Kirsten Bayer with the Illinois Center for Specialized Professional Support at Illinois State University, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar. Today's topic is a walk through the Illinois WorkNet workforce portal, and I'm joined by our presenter today, David Garvey, and he will be walking us through that presentation. Just a couple of housekeeping things before we get started. As a reminder, all participants on the call are in listen-only mode, and if you have questions as this webinar proceeds, please post your question in the chat box or the Q&A box, and we will allow for Q&A at the end of the presentation. A reminder that this webinar is being recorded, and today's materials, as well as with the recording, will be up on our website and on the Illinois WorkNet website within 48 hours. Tomorrow, each attendee will receive a follow-up email, which will include a survey asking you about today's webinar. If you could take 5 minutes of your time to respond to that survey to better help us improve upcoming professional development, we would greatly appreciate it. And then just one last reminder, if you have a faulty internet connection or audio connection today, you can always feel free to call in using your cell phone, using the number that was provided in your initial registration email sent to you by Zoom when you register for this webinar. And with that, I'm going to start us off with our beginning WIOA polls that we do every WIOA Wednesday webinar. And this is for our own analytics, as well as to welcome everyone to joining us on this double feature today. We decided to space today out a little bit more. So we had our 10 a.m. regularly scheduled webinar, and then we're back at 1 o'clock. So hopefully everyone enjoyed their lunch, and then you are excited to join us for this walkthrough with David. I'm going to allow everyone about 6 more seconds to answer the poll. Okay, I'm going to share the results. So we have the majority of us joining today from Title I, which is great. Welcome to everyone from Title I. And we have some others from across the board and our partners today. So welcome everyone. We thank you for joining us on this double feature and taking more time out of your Wednesday workday to learn with us. And our second poll is just where you're joining us from today. So if you could answer that as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and the poll share the results. Most of us are from Chicago, and the rest is kind of spread across the state. So welcome everyone. We do appreciate your time. We know it's valuable, and we're excited to learn from David today. So David, I'm going to hand it off to you.
Thank you, Kirsten. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is David Garvey. I'm a content manager with SIU. We work on the Illinois WorkNet website, and today I'll provide an overview of how to navigate Illinois WorkNet. So up on the screen share here, we have the WorkNet homepage, illinoisworknet.com, and we'll just kind of go through the homepage and then dive into this menu here, how it's structured and everything. So this is top of the homepage on WorkNet. We have up here these sections for employer, job seeker, virtual job fair, and training and services. And these are, these first three are for the Illinois WorkNet Virtual Job Fair. And up front on the homepage, we have just a couple buttons under each section. And so for under employer, we have explore resources. And that opens this page, which is a quick start guide for employers that has some of the different tools and resources that are available on Illinois WorkNet for employers, from just getting started on Illinois WorkNet and creating an account to, references to recruiting and finding filling job openings, training resources, and some of the opportunities that are available there, in addition to, layoff assistance, networking, and then further exploration with labor market information. And so we have a bunch of different links and resources here that can be accessed. And we also have a reference up here to the Illinois WorkNet Business Hub. And this is a page that's kind of constantly in development as far as content, but we have different sections of topics that employers might be interested in. And the idea behind the Business Hub is, this is a one spot for employers who need resources on a variety of different things. We kind of have this one referral point for them, whether it's hiring, recruiting, and training, or if they want to learn more about safety and health, or work-based learning and apprenticeship. And so when you hover over this, you see preview text of what's included in that section. And so then if you click on it, and these are kind of their guides, is what we refer to them as. And so to navigate through here, generally speaking, we have this first table of contents page that provides an overview of what's included in the resource. If you click Get Started, that'll jump to the next slide here, 2 of 9. And then from here, we have the Learn More button, and that'll open up a page and link to another site. And you can also navigate by clicking these buttons here, or opening up this miniature table of contents as well. And so then going back to the workNet homepage, the Setup Virtual Job Fair for employers, that'll take them to a page where they can learn about the process of setting up a employer booth on Illinois WorkNet, and instructions and an overview of how that unfolds. And then similar for job seekers, we have Explore Resources and Build Your Resume. And so Explore Resources is a quick start guide for job seekers, getting started on Illinois WorkNet, looking for a job, learning about networking and training opportunities, how to get qualified, and then explore careers a bit further. And we have a link up here to learn about the different benefits of having a Illinois WorkNet account. And so then that second button here, Build Your Resume, that'll take you to the resume writing guide, which similar in navigation and setup. This is how our different guides are structured that you can navigate through. And then Virtual Job Fair, Setup Virtual Job Fair, that's the same page as employers if they want to set up a booth. And then the Search Virtual Job Fair button, that'll open up this page here, and this is the landing page for the Virtual Job Fair. And so you have 2 options to click on here: Set Up Virtual Job Fairs, and that'll take you to the page that we were just at, and Search Virtual Job Fairs. And if you click that, it'll jump you down the page to the different employer booths. And while this is loading, you can get it, once this does load, you'll get to see the different Illinois employers who are currently hiring. And the list is sorted alphabetically, and you get to see the company's name and the logo and the number of positions that are available. Apologize, my internet connection is a bit slow at the moment. Okay, there we go. So then you'll see, the number of positions for different companies that are hiring in Illinois. And you can filter this list by searching by keyword, or filtering by industries, and even searching by location. And so if you click on one of these, you'll get to see the employer booth detail page, and this provides just kind of a high-level overview of the information about the organization, a description, an employer contact, additional documents, previously recorded job fair events as well, and also a link to a link to more information about the job openings that are available with that company. And so if you were to click this, back on this landing page, if you click the VJF events button, that'll open up a calendar view of the previous and upcoming virtual job fair events. And you can search by city or zip code. keywords, OWIA. And if you click on one of these, you'll get to see more information about that event and a link to register for that event as well. And so that's the virtual job fair area. And so then back on the homepage, we have training and services. We have find training and find local services. And this is a training quick start guide. Just kind of goes through high level overview of the different training opportunities that are available, from community colleges to WIOA approved and other training programs, apprenticeships, and additional guides and tools here as well. And then that last button there, the Find Local Services, that will go to a page with the Illinois WorkNet Service Finder, where individuals can find and search for Illinois WorkNet centers or other local organizations that can help them with their employment needs or other services that they're seeking. And then we have, our announcement section. With the pandemic, we've kind of kept this up here, just some information about resources that are available for individuals and employers due to the coronavirus. We also have the event calendar here, and you can get a glance at what's coming up, and you can also filter by city or zip code, LWIA, audience. And if you click this view events button, that'll open up a kind of a larger view with more search capabilities that you can enter, and looking for events, and you can search by different audience, different event type, grade level. If it's part of a series, Apprenticeship Week or American Education Week are coming up, you can use that to filter your results and looking for events and field of interest or industry as well. So then moving down the page on Illinois WorkNet, we have news. These are links to emails we'll send out to those who have subscribed to our different email lists. And so, earlier, I guess last Monday, sent out an email for about Entrepreneurship Month 2020. And, we include all these resources in that as well. And to sign up for that, you can either log into your account or subscribe and manage that from your dashboard, or you can subscribe in a part of the website that's a little bit further down the page. Guides and tools, these are the different guides we have. We did see jobs. Here's the job skills guide, just like the resume writing guide, and those storyboards on the Business Hub. Navigating through them, you can click on these arrows here, or the table of contents there as well. Illinois initiatives, these are linking to different pages and programs that we have on Illinois WorkNet, like the Business Hub that we saw, or the Youth Career Pathways program. And these will take you to the landing page of that initiative. Similar in appearance, we have the state partner resources. Again, these will go to different pages we have that are visited frequently, from iWib to WIOA Works, WIOA ePolicy, and other state agencies as well. And success stories we have here, the success stories, testimonials of individuals or businesses going through a program, a WIOA program, or and then afterwards earning a credential or a position as a result of their time with that program. And so in clicking on these, you can kind of get a glimpse of the story, some of that information, the career pathway, the program, and you can learn about, and you can read the narrative portion of this success story as well. Latest activities, here's where you can subscribe to our email list. You can enter your email address in there and click submit, and then it'll ask you which email lists you'd like to sign up for. Additionally, under Stay Connected, we have different icons linking to Illinois WorkNet's social media pages. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest, Eventbrite, and SlideShare. And then we have our Facebook and Twitter feeds here as well with the most recent posts. Articles and tips. So these are the articles we have on several different topics throughout WorkNet. I think we're close to about 400 or so articles on our site. This article app here, you can see these thumbnails. If you hover over it, you get a preview text of that article, what that article is about. You may also see some of these smaller icons like a camera or an eye or a document page here. That indicates that that article contains either a video, resources you can download, such as Word, Excel files, PDFs, or if it has the eye in that circle, an infographic image. And so we'll take a look at this article here. And so you can see, in the middle of the page, we have the text, the substance of the article, and then to the right, we have some of those additional resources, like, videos that you can watch here. If you can click on the name, that'll open it up in YouTube. Infographic as well, relative to the article's content. And then further down on the article page, you can share this across different social media accounts, or see different related articles and tips that are on WorkNet, or related resources that are part of the IOER, the Illinois Open Educational Resources site as well. And then we have the Illinois WorkNet footer. And here's another spot. This will appear on every page, the footer. And here's another spot where you can subscribe to our email lists. This is part of the footer as well. Then we have the social media icons for Illinois WorkNet right here. And then kind of the standard information about this site. You can learn about Illinois WorkNet, its history, read about accessibility, the embeddable widgets features we have that our partners can use on their websites, FAQs, some of our website policies from content to moderation and privacy, and our system requirements in terms and conditions, communication. There's a contact us feature that users can enter and will receive an email about their inquiry. Then we also have links to our social media sites as well, and a link to the partner homepage, which we'll get to shortly. And then some of the other subsites that we have on here: Apprenticeship Illinois, Disability Works, some previous programs, the WorkNet Biz Hub that we were on earlier, as well as WIOA e-policy and WIOA Works. But before going over to the partner homepage, I did want to take a look at this main menu. So the main menu on WorkNet is structured in a way that if there's a job seeker, they can open up this menu and see where in their job search process they are, and they can go into that section. So we have it from beginning off with exploring careers and training and credentials, qualifying for jobs, what job openings are out there, and recruiting for employers as well, network and connect, layoff assistance if need be, and updates and help, which is kind of a miscellaneous section there as well. But let's take a look at how each of these sections are generally structured. So we'll start off with a guide, and like we saw before, how to navigate the guide using the arrows. the table of contents, and the guides in this menu will typically provide an overview of what's within each section. So that was the Explore Careers Guide. And then, we'll go from guides to down here. We'll have articles about some of the more popular tools that fall into that section. So this is skills and interests surveys within the Explore Careers part of the tab. And so it'll provide an overview of the tool, a description, what it offers, why you might want to use it, and then how you can get started using that tool. And so I don't think we'll go through every tool within the menu, but so yeah, you'll get some information about that, or it'll link directly to the tool itself. And here's the demand occupation search, where job seekers can find jobs that are in high demand in Illinois. And so, kind of going through the different tools within each section, then we have articles, videos, and resources. So for the Explore Careers, we have Planning for the Future articles. And these are all articles that are relative to exploring careers, and they can be filtered down for further review by, so within Explore Careers, we have career advancement or career planning and development, skills and interests, or labor market information. And so it's just kind of another way to classify and tag some of these articles. You can check out articles that way. Explore Careers videos. And so we'll have videos, again, relative to the section. We'll have on this page, career one-stop videos, using LMI, a few different topics, exploring your future, more career videos, and we'll have playlists of different videos by section and topic. Then we also have exploration resources. And so here's additional resources that are synced to IOER. And so these are just, additional resources about career exploration. And you have different filters on the side. You can filter by media type, by, the audience, even by specific topic within Explore Careers. And so that's how the menu is kind of set up. Within each section, there's the guide, the link to the tools, or an article about the tools, and then additional articles, videos, and other resources. And updates and help, that includes some of the information for, we saw some of these pages, news and updates. That was the page where you saw the email. Links to our different sites within here, success stories, FAQs, glossary, those resources as well. So kind of switching gears over to the partner site. There's a couple different ways you can access or reach the partner site on Illinois WorkNet. So down in the footer, there was a link to workforce and education partner pathways, and that'll take you to the partner homepage on Illinois WorkNet. Additionally, on the WorkNet homepage in the top here, we have an icon for partners. And if you click on that, that'll take you to this partner homepage. And while you're on, the partner homepage or some of these other pages, there's also that icon at the top here, users. If you click on that, that'll take you back to the main WorkNet homepage. So that's something to keep in mind if you need to, for whatever reason, quickly navigate back and forth. You can use that feature as well. And so on partner site, go over the home page and then the menu, just like we did for Illinois WorkNet. So at the top here, we have, announcements and, kind of some high level information, and then links to, pages with more information about that particular announcement. Tools, guides, and initiatives. Here's kind of a glimpse of what some of the different tools that are available and guides for partners that are within this part of the site. You can kind of get a description of what the tool is, from assessments to using the customer support center. I'll actually open up one of these. And so pages that look like this, these are the partner guides. And so the partner guides are generally structured like this. And so, at the top, you'll get a description of what that guide is, and maybe a link to log into that tool, or request access in some cases. So just kind of introductory information up here. And then under all resources, we have a few different icons. So partner guidance. This will contain articles about this. So in this case, this is articles about the customer support center. And again, you can filter it down based on what you're looking for. Partner training materials and videos. If there's a overview or recording, a webinar of, in this case, the customer support center, that's going to be added to this page in this playlist here. So you can see, how-to videos or webinars, if a topic about this, or how to do another feature within the customer support center. You can access this here. And then we have this table here under materials, and this just goes through, title, what was the title of this webinar or recording, the date of it, and materials. If there were any materials that were used and presented during the webinar, that'll be added here as well. And then we also have a column for presentation description that just shows what was discussed and covered in that webinar. And so back on the partner homepage, or nope, sorry, the customer support center guide page, the next icon we have is full list of resources, which is what it sounds like, just different instructional documents, guidance, and other resources about the customer support center. And then we also have partner tool updates, and this will just go through if there's some changes to the tool. That'll be documented on this page with the title, and then the what the changes were. And then additionally, some of these partner guides might have online tools, and these are linking to different articles and pages about the customer support center. So quick start guide, managing your account, and so forth. In the event calendar, if there are upcoming events, they'll be included here, and you can get that webinar information so you can join on the day of the event. You can see the past events, they move from this table to down here. So you can see what the type of the webinar was, when it was held, and the topic. You can also see a page with, more training materials and videos there. And it looks like, yeah, we do have, if there's a topic that you'd like covered, you can fill that out. You can send that to us by filling out a contact us form as well. And so that's kind of just an overview of the partner guide. And so back on the partner homepage on Illinois WorkNet, scrolling a bit down, we have program guides. So some of those programs we mentioned earlier, like Youth Career Pathways or DHS youth programs, you can click on one of those pages and get a glimpse of and learn more about that program. And as you can see, this is set up just like the partner guide page as well. And then Illinois initiatives, similar to the WorkNet homepage, some of the different high traffic websites within Illinois WorkNet. WeOA Works Apprenticeship Illinois. And then we have the latest activity section again with subscribing and social media. And then back to the footer. And so the menu feature on the partner site, this top one up here, that link just goes to the partner homepage. If you're in one of these pages and wanted to get back to this page, you can use that. But then, yeah, the menu here walks through, starting off, we have how to become a partner. So, what you'll do is you create an Illinois WorkNet account and then follow the instruction and guidance on this page here. And we'll work with you to make sure that you have partner level access to Illinois WorkNet. And so then open up some of these other pages here. So we have becoming a partner and then partner programs, a listing of the different programs that are included on Illinois WorkNet. And then assessments, learning about assessments, what assessment options are available on Illinois WorkNet, and how you can use these with your customers. And we'll also have additional resources related to those assessments as well. And then here we went through the customer support center. So we go from becoming a partner to seeing what programs are available, assessments that you can share with your customers, and then how to include the customer support center within your work as well. I'm actually gonna sign out real quick here. Go back over here. Sorry about that. Actually, bear with me one moment, please. Okay, I wanted to make sure I wasn't logged in while going through this menu here. Oops. And so from there we have, so after the customer support center, we have outreach tools articles, helping individual articles, and helping employer articles. And these are, just like the article app, where you can, read about what kind of articles are here, see a preview, filter if need be to a specific topic, and then, read about that article. So we have, articles on outreach here. And then on the next page, we have articles about helping individuals, customers on a day-to-day basis, as well as employers. And then below here, we have partner news and events. And so here's, what we had mentioned earlier, the email that gets sent out. So that's under news, the event calendar. This is another view of the Illinois WorkNet event calendar that's hosted on the partner page. And I believe these events are specifically filtered down to only pull in entries in the WorkNet event calendar that are specific for workforce partners. We also have a few different resource searches here. Download and print, that's kind of our main library where we house different documents on Illinois WorkNet. And you can filter by audience. You can see the number of resources we have here. By subject matter, kind of what part or topic are you looking for? Layoff assistance, network and connect, and file type as well. And so that's download and print. The resources search, these are partner resources that are in IOER. And again, you can filter accordingly using these options on the side. And then recordings and videos of different partner related webinars. And then we have an FAQ page here. You will have to select an audience first for these to display here, but then you can, look at some of the FAQs that we have here. And so that's how and then we just have a link back to the workNet homepage here at the bottom of this menu. And so that's the kind of an overview of how to navigate Illinois WorkNet, the main site and the partner site. And I believe at this time I can go ahead and open it up to any questions that anyone might have.
Okay, David. I don't see any questions in the chat, but we'll give everyone a couple seconds to go ahead and ask any if they would like, or you can always reference the Q&A as well if you're an attendee and you have any questions for David. And then I will just reiterate a couple things that this webinar is recorded and it will be up on our website within 48 hours, as well as the Illinois WorkNet website within 48 hours. And I've put that link in the chat for everyone. And then I just wanted to draw your attention as well to our follow-up survey. I've went ahead and put that in the chat. If you are have this webinar fresh in your mind and you'd like to go ahead and take 5 minutes of your time today to answer that survey, the link is in the chat. Otherwise, you will receive a follow-up email tomorrow with that link as well, prompting you to take the same survey. And that follow-up email will also have the website where you can find directly the recording and all other WeOA webinars, recordings and slides and handouts as well. And with that, we did have one question, David, that came through from Dan White. He would like to know, when searching e-policy, I have a terrible time finding what I am looking for and often just try Google instead. Are there any plans to improve the search engine on the website?
I don't believe so at this time. I can confer with our staff to see if there are any plans to enhance the search, or if anything's in development. In struggling with kind of using and navigating this, is it more so maybe that if you're using the search, that the results aren't really pulling in what they need to, or if it's kind of a matter of enhancing the search, then I think that's something that we could certainly do. So to answer your question, not at this time, but I can certainly bring it up at our next internal meeting.
Okay, thank you for answering that, David. And then I don't see any other questions coming through. If you have any further questions, you can always reach out to us through our email and we can put you in contact with David, or you can reach out through the Illinois WorkNet website as well. And David, did you have any last minute information you'd like to share, or last minute thoughts?
No, I don't believe so. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for joining. And yeah, as Kirsten had mentioned, if you do have questions, please feel free to reach out to us at Illinois WorkNet. And I'm sharing in the chat our info at illinoisworknet.com. Let me say it again. And that's our main website that or email address that fields different questions as they come from any of our users. But yeah.
Great, and I've put our email for our centers as well in the chat. So either one will work for emailing, and we can always direct you where you need to go. But it might be easier to just email WorkNet themselves right away. And yeah, with that, I'm going to close this out. Thank you so much for joining us for this double feature today. And thank you so much, David, for presenting and showing us this live demonstration. Again, you can reference the recording on both workNet and our site within 48 hours. And everyone have a great rest of your Wednesday. Thank you.
Thank you.